Hey, hello friends. Welcome to our channel SAP SD and ABAP League Support. Today we'll discuss about the customization and configuration required to activate these workflow scenarios. Okay, first thing is that this is one of the basis activity that should be done by them only. So in application server, business management, SAP Business Workflow, we have one settings available that should be activated. So let me show in system. So in application server, business management, and maintain standard settings. So SAP confirmed that all the nodes which are available under this config that should be active. And if you see here, we have multiple nodes available: edit runtime environments, edit definition environment, edit additional settings and services, and classify tasks as general. So SAP is saying that everything should be in green. You see, under edit runtime environment, we have only 3 are in green. But SAP is saying that in order to make this workflow active and working means we should make green everything. So how to make it green? So if you want to make everything green means then select this particular node and click this redo automatic customizing. If you want to go with enabling or activating particular config Y means select the config and execute activity. Or again you click redo automatic customizing. Everything is fine. Anyway, this is in live systems. We don't have access to this. Only basis team can perform this activity. Redo or recheck customizing and execute activity. Individual means execute activity, and on the node higher level node means it should be redo automatic customizing. So it will do setup everything here. If you enable this one, let me click and see what will happen now. So it's running now. Okay, let me open one more window. Let it run in the meantime. Okay, the next configuration that we should note down is that on the same path only. So SAP NetWeaver, application server, business management, SAP business workflows. The first step we observed under this node, maintain standard settings. Now we will see the perform task specific customizing. This is one more step that we need to follow. You see, after running this, most of the things are in green now, right? Few are failed that we need to verify. So like this, we should do it. So coming to the second step, perform task specific settings. Okay. So under this task specific settings, we have different components available, right? So here we need to activate the event linkage to our workflow scenarios. Okay, so before coming to this one, let me discuss the second one. Then only you'll understand it even clear. Okay, let me go to SPR login. So under this business management, SAP business workflows, select this flexible workflow, and you see here scenario activation. So click this one. So first we'll go through this, then we'll come to this perform task specific settings. So if you see here, we have different workflow IDs available here. Every ID will refer to one scenario. If I open the document, the ID which is WS0 to 000447. This is related to the sales quotations ending with 447. So you see here this one. This should be checked. If you uncheck and save means workflow for quotation won't work or trigger. So note all this important scenario IDs. Ending with 447 is the quotation and ending with 6 is the sales orders. You see WS0 to 00 and 0006 is the sales order workflows activation. And for quotation, it is WS0 1800145. Similarly, we have different workflows scenario IDs available here. So this should be checked here. If you uncheck means scenario workflows won't work. Okay, now we'll come to the next one is that we need to activate the events for this workflow scenarios. This one, this screen. So our component is that SDSLS. Our SAP SD component is SDSLS. Let's look for SDSLS. Okay, we are now in SD and you see SLS. Just click this one. So here we need to activate the workflows under SDSLS. It's a sales one. So the activation is very simple. We need to go to the particular basic functions, activate event linkage. Simple. Need to click this one, right? Anyway, this should be done by our basis team only. No need to struggle from our end, but we should have some basic knowledge about this event linkage and all. Okay, the next one is that register the gateway services. Remember that every activities that we perform in that SAP Fiori Launchpad, it will be connected to one backend system that is connected via the OData services. To work with the particular scenarios as well, we need to activate this OData services. Right. So the path here is that This is the path. ABAP platform, gateway, OData channel, administration, general settings are activate and maintain services. Or else you can use simply this T code IW slash IWFLD slash maintenance core service. We discussed about this T code earlier as well. Same T code only. So open this one and you see here we have different services available for quotation, contracts, orders, and all right. The relevant workflow OData service should be activated. If it doesn't activated means then workflows won't work properly. So for example, if I take this sales order OData service name, and if I come here, put in a filter on this technical service name, filter and search it. If it's there means you will get it, or else we need to add that. Let me click OK. See, we don't get this one. That means it is not available here. And moreover, when we discussing about the BOP in AATP also, we have added one services, right? Same way, we need to add the services. First, click the add service, then add the technical server's name, then get services. Okay, I don't know why it is not available here. Let me search one more time. Okay, it is saying that. Okay, let me. Okay, let me go for another service. This time I'll go for sales contracts. Let me remove it here. Okay, it is saying nothing is identified. But fine, this so we should add it. Okay, let me open the ticket one more time. Filter. Nothing is here. Remove it and add it in the external service name. Click OK. Fine, this is not available here. Fine. So, but this is how we should do this. We should add everything here like this only one by one. Fine. So, these are the backend settings required to enable. As a functional guys, we might not aware of these settings, but they should be done by basis and ABAP team. So nothing to worry about this, but it's good to know about this. In next session, we'll discuss about that configuration required for functional end. Okay, friends, we can catch up in the next video. Bye for now.